Friday the 3rd of October 380. Careering around the bend of the single track, screaming, hollering even at the languid tractor ahead to make way for them. Yes, in a rush they were, that autumn yesterday. The farmer began to gesticulate as the fat skinhead in the driver's seat threatened him with a repeat performance. He gave the tractor some more gas, but the shiny red turbo convertible still came slamming into the back of its large tyres, knocking temporarily both vehicles out of kilter. Next, the spiky blonde passenger leant out of his window, with the gun trained on the faltering farmer. "Off!" he bawled, with a dark look in his eyes. "Off this funkin' road now!" Farmer Robson was taking no further chances. It was clear to him these were not just a couple of boisterous local lads out on a ride. No, the degree of derangement there informed him that this pair were concerned with darker deeds, many shades darker. He turned the track to sharp right, cutting straight into the boundary hedge of Farmer Jarvis's field. There he sat dazed in the cab for a while, furrowing his brow long after the lunatics had swept past in the direction of the village, blaring their horn. "Can't you get us some proper speed out of this contraption?" shouted Doberman, banging noisily his plastic gun to the rhythm of the stereo. Shouted across his driver. "To show us some urgency." And with that said, Doberman attempted to wrest control of the gear stick. "Oi, oi, 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 oi! Look, a road sign," called out Schofield the driver, more to distract him. "What's it telling us?" Doberman caught enough sight of it in the glare of the early morning sun. "Lurkham," he said slowly. "Lurkham. The single track started to widen. Hedgerow receded to grassy verge. Their vehicle passed by the first residential roads of posh houses. Along the main street they continued, past the village's 2 cafes to the oldest part of the high street, where the antiquated set of traffic lights were turning from amber to red. "Want to run 'em?" asked Schofield, but he got no immediate response. Doberman seemed distant, entranced by the faces of the assembling stallholders on this, Lurkham's market day. His head flitted to both sides of the high street, allowing the ambience and general bonhomie of the scene to infiltrate him. "Ugly lot, don't you think?" mumbled Schofield, bringing the car safely to rest without incident or collision. "Not so," said Doberman in awe. "Simply different to our folk. Can't you feel it? They're so naive and uncorrupted." The only thing Schofield could feel was that the Securitat patrol was surely closing in on them, probably storming down all those narrow lanes which they had just traversed. This stolen convertible certainly had the potential to outrun plenty, and such a pity it would be if their jaunt from Swarbrick was going to be ended so prematurely. The amber light appeared, then the green. He started to rev away. Doberman leered back at him triumphantly, almost distracting him. Tipping back his head, he roared, "Ha! These people!" He trawled an arm out of the window and encompassed the crowd of villagers in his sweeping gesture. "This community is beautiful. They'll definitely do for us." Schofield was by now slipping it into fourth. "Do for what?" "Cease motion! Stop the car!" shouted Doberman suddenly. But Schofield was going too fast for that, already at the village outskirts, heading along the eastern track. He grunted, as though mishearing. "Stop this thing immediately," ordered Doberman, grabbing for the wheel. "For we are home."